Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Just checking to see if you can hear the audio before I go live. All right, guys, just doing an audio check currently at the moment. All right, just checking my audio to see if it's working. All right. Okay, sweet. Cool. Awesome. All right. We're going to give it a few more minutes and then I'll start the topic of my video today, guys, which is where I will sell my crypto, once I believe that we're nearing the bull market run. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and start the video. Actually, we'll go ahead and start the video. Let me share my screen real quick, that we can start the topic that's like in my head right now. All right, guys. So many of you guys that watch my videos, you guys know that, I'm a firm believer that we're gonna top out sometime in 2022. But I'm definitely happy to be proven wrong. My prediction for the peak is going to be sometime in September of 2022. But right now our momentum is so strong that my thesis that the bull market top will be in September of 2022, it could be a wrong thesis. The way we're looking right now, we could potentially top out at the end of the year. Like we're talking about by December of 2021. We could potentially top out for Bitcoin and altcoin markets. And the way it happened in 2017, 2018 was Bitcoin topped out first at 20,000. And then altcoins rallied for about a week, 2 weeks in January of 2018. And who knows, it doesn't always have to happen like that, but that could happen again. And who knows, we might even see the opposite. We might see altcoins top out first, maybe Ethereum goes to 10,000, 15, 20,000, and then Bitcoin tops out. Who knows? We never know, guys. We can only look at history to see what happened in the past and then use that data to project what could potentially happen in the future, like keyword could. So looking at the stock to flow model right now, this is probably one of the best models out there for Bitcoin on-chain data. Like, as you guys see here, the Bitcoin price is directly hugging the model. If you look at 2016, 2017 bull run, we kind of lagged the model. Bitcoin was trading a little bit below what the model price says it should be. But currently right now, we're on pace to be ahead of the model. So currently right now, the model is suggesting that Bitcoin could potentially hit, in the $80,000 range by the summer, around June of 2021. And, the way we're going right now, I feel like we could potentially hit these numbers before that. So, again, I'm definitely happy to be proven wrong. My thesis of lengthening cycles might not play out. So, if that were the case, we could potentially peak out at the end of this year, and because of that, I'm starting to think about what other asset class I want to invest into, because right now, I'm young, I'm only 28 years old, but I'm going to be 30 years old soon, guys. So once I become older, my tolerance for risk is going to be much less, right? If I was 21 years old, if I was 22 years old, I would be all in, massive, like, let's go Moon Boys, right? But like once I hit the age of 30, I'm going to have much less risk tolerance, guys. So I feel like, right now I'm still in my 20s, so I'm definitely happy to be all in the crypto market, but once I get older, once I achieve, the age of 30, mid 30s, I definitely want to diversify. So right now I'm starting to think about what asset class I want to get into after the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency bull run. Let's take a look at a few more charts, and then we'll talk about, different ideas that I have on what I want to liquidate my portfolio into, right? Like, do I want to hold cash? Do I want to hold the US dollar, stable coins, real estate? Like, we'll talk about that. All right, so a few more charts, and then we'll talk about my ideas. So right now, this is the pure multiple. As you guys see, every time we hit the red zone, we tend to end the bull market. So currently, right now, we're very close to the pure multiple. We could consolidate here for a few more months, and then maybe hit this sometime in Q3, Q4 of 2021. So pure multiple is definitely approaching the red zone as well. And let's take a look at another chart here. The 1-year HODL wave, as you guys see, when more and more people are moving their Bitcoin out of the 1-year HODL wave, we tend to be near the end of the peak. So as you guys see here, whenever the 1-year HODL wave bottomed out, it basically started the multi-year bear market. Same here. Whenever the 1-year HODL wave bottomed out, we started the multi-year bear market. And currently right now, we're rapidly accelerating. More and more people are moving their Bitcoins out. Moving their Bitcoins more, we're having less people holding their Bitcoins greater than 1 year, right? So there's going to be a lot of movement in Bitcoin. So it could be a sign that we could be nearing the end of the bull market. Currently, right now, we're at 57%. And last peak, we were at 42%. So whenever this 1-year HODL wave approaches, let's say 49, 48, I'm going to be very cautious. That's going to signal in my head that we could potentially be months away from the peak. So there's actually one more chart that I want to look at. It should be the Nupal of Bitcoin right here. So this is another chart, right? So whenever the Nupal hits 75%, currently right now, according to my data here, we're currently at about 72%, 73%. So once this hits 75 or more, we're very, very close to the red zone of nearing the end of the bull market peak. And, guys, I feel like even with all of this, I still feel like we still have a good shot. Right now, Bitcoin's only at 50,000. I'm still a firm believer that we could potentially hit 100,000 easy. For me, that's knock on wood, right? For me, that's an easy target for Bitcoin, 100,000. So my realistic target is between 150 to $200,000 for this cycle. So can we hit that this year? We'll see. But that is definitely my price target for Bitcoin. I'll start selling once we cross the $100,000 barrier. All right, guys. So with that said, again, who knows? I'm hoping to be proven wrong. My idea of a lengthening cycle of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies topping out in 2022. I'm happy to be proven wrong. If we top out this year, awesome, great. I'm not complaining about that. All right. So let's talk about some ideas that I have on where I want to sell my Bitcoin into, right? So if I sell my Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, do I want to hold cash? Do I want to hold other fiat currencies like emerging market currencies? So actually, first of all, let's take a look at the Dixie for a second, right? And the reason for that is, the US dollar is the world reserve currency, right? So we always have to look first at the US dollar, all right? If the US dollar is doing good, other currencies will do bad. If the US dollar is doing bad, other currencies will do good, okay? It's always the US against the whole world, because this is the fact that the US is the world reserve currency. So let's take a look at the US dollar real quick. All right, so currently right now, guys, so the US dollar, we are hugging the 90 line, all right? So just a quick background, guys. I know that I definitely don't want to bore you with macroeconomics, but, I'm going to keep things like nice and simple, all right? So, whenever the US dollar is doing very well, like whenever we're at these points here, emerging markets does poorly, all right? Whenever the US dollar stays flat or even goes down, emerging markets does very well. So for example, right? So what are emerging markets? Emerging markets are basically any other markets that's not developed, like the UK, Canada, US, Australia. These are all very developed markets, like Dubai. These are all very developed markets. These are very rich countries, all right? So whenever the US dollar is doing good, other markets are suffering, like the Philippines, Vietnam, Brazil, Mexico. Like whenever the US dollar does well, it's bad for other countries, right? So, but whenever the US dollar does poorly, it's good for emerging markets, right? And my thesis, right, even though in the short term the US dollar might slowly increase, my thesis is in the long term, I feel like the US dollar is bearish. I feel like that the US dollar will approach what we hit here 2008, 2010 levels. And with that thesis of the US dollar doing poorly over the next 5 to 10 years, I feel like emerging markets will be the play. So for me, a lot of my profits from Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will definitely move to emerging markets. All right. But first of all, emerging markets is very broad. Like, what do I mean by that? Like, I can invest my money in the Philippines, Vietnam, China, India, Brazil, Mexico. Like, there's so many emerging markets out there, right? Like, you got to pick the right one. So obviously, the safest emerging market bet is just buying an ETF. So like something like an EEM. So this is an ETF for emerging markets. It's a very broad ETF. So you sort of hit the emerging markets in a very broad level. So right now, if we take a look at this ETF, this doesn't say anything, like, okay, so this is just a stupid chart for me. So for me, I like to look at this ETF against United States equities. And the best thing to look at is the S&P 500. So take a look at that real quick. All right, so if we compare this ETF, right, against the S&P 500, like, this is asymmetrical for me, guys. So, there's no doubt I feel like the S&P 500 can double in the next 10 years. So let's take a look at this ratio. If we were to hit this ratio is 171%. So let's just round it up to 200%, all right? So if the S&P 500 doubles in 5 to 10 years and emerging markets were to outperform SPX over the next 5 to 10 years as well, if the SPX doubles and we hit this ratio, that would be let's see, 200% is going to be a 3x. So if the S&P 500 doubles, emerging markets will 6x if you were to value it against a dollar. So 6x, guys. So, for me, if I think that Bitcoin no longer has the potential returns, the asymmetrical bet that I see it has, because for me, the absolute target for me for Bitcoin over the next decade is going to be 1 million. All right. So, if Bitcoin were to hit 200, 300, the 300,000 to a million is roughly a 3x move. All right. So if I believe that Bitcoin is nearing its peak to where we're not going to get the same level of gains that we got from 2016, 2017, from 2021 to 2022, then I'm going to start to diversify my portfolio into emerging markets. For me, if Bitcoin can't give me a 5x return, then, I'm going to start to diversify out. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be completely out of crypto. There will always be room for crypto in my bags, right, guys? So I'll always have crypto in my bags, maybe 20%, 30% of my portfolio, but never again will I have 100% of my portfolio into crypto like I do now. Right now, yes, I do have 100% of my portfolio in crypto, but that's because I'm 28 years old and I'm young. I can tolerate risk. I don't have people to feed. So right now I can tolerate risk, right? But eventually, I will be moving into emerging markets, and once I get past the ETF space, I'll probably look into very, very specific emerging markets, right? So I might look into the Philippines. I'm going to look at countries with debt levels that are very low, right? So I'm going to look at debt levels, US dollar debt levels for those countries, GDP growth. So, I'm going to be basically projecting which countries I believe will start to really, really ramp up their GDP and grow against the USD. Because I feel like really the best emerging markets out there around the world will outperform the United States. That's just my gut feeling. All right, guys. So obviously, another option for me is a large portion of my portfolio I'll probably move to stablecoins. So, some YouTubers out there are saying that they want to, during the peak, they're comfortable with putting a lot of their portfolio into stablecoins. And I mean, I can't imagine holding 80% of my portfolio in stablecoins. I mean, I don't mind holding 20 to 30%, but 80%, that's a bit too much for me. I'd rather put it in some sort of asset like EEM, for example. So yes, I will probably put 30% of my portfolio in stablecoins once I feel like we're nearing the end, but there's no way I can put 80% of my portfolio into stablecoins. It's just way too much of an allocation for me because I know stablecoins can generate 8% returns, even double-digit returns in some platforms. But I still don't feel comfortable holding that much cash on my balance sheet. Knowing that the U.S. and countries worldwide are printing so much money, they're devaluing fiat currencies like the U.S. dollar, the euros, the yen. Every major central banks out there are devaluing currencies. So I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, knowing that 80% of my portfolio is in stable coins. I just wouldn't be able to. So let's take a look at other assets that I might potentially take a look at, and that is going to be gold. So again, gold against the US dollar, not a good chart really, because it doesn't tell you anything. Like for me, I like to compare gold against other index, like for example the S&P 500. So let's look at the gold against the SPX here. Okay, let's zoom out here. All right, guys. So this is the chart of gold against S&P 500. You know what? Let's actually go to the month chart, like make it super long term. All right. All right, guys. So this is going to be gold chart against the S&P 500, right? So if you guys see here, the S&P 500 really has outperformed gold in the last 40 years. So this is since 1980, right? So 1980, it's now way past 2020. We're in the 2020s basically. So for 40 years, the S&P 500 outperformed gold. So can I believe, do I believe that S&P 500 will keep doing that? I don't think so. Like I feel like gold will get its time where it's going to really outperform the S&P. So if you guys see here, like if we were to hit this 1980 peak, that's a 1,100. That's more than a 10x. Way more than a 10x if you hold gold versus the S&P. And again, I feel like against the dollar, the S&P will double. All right. So between now and the next decade, yes, the S&P 500 can double. So if gold SPX were to hit this ratio, that would be a 20x, guys, 20x against your portfolio. Again, not financial advice. Let's take a look at silver. This is another metal that I'm considering adding to my portfolio currently, not right now, because I still feel like, guys, cryptocurrencies is the best asset class right now to hold in terms of asymmetrical bets. So that's why I'm not adding to my gold position. I don't have any gold. I'm not adding to my silver positions. I have a little bit of silver. You guys know my portfolio. I have a live version of it in Google Sheets. You can check out my link to my description box. I do hold silver, but I'm not adding to it because I feel like cryptocurrencies is the best asset class right now. There's nothing can beat that, in my opinion, not financial advice. So let's take a look at silver, guys. So let's take a look at silver against the S&P 500. Like if we were to hit our ratios from 1980, look at this, guys. Look at this. Right now, silver is around this ratio. If we were to hit 1980 ratio, look at this. This is insane, guys. 4,600. That's insane. That's what is that? A 47x. 47x, and if S&P were to double and we hit this ratio, that would be almost 100x. Insane, guys. 100x against the SPX. So basically, with my thesis right now, like the way I'm looking at all the charts, emerging markets, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, just with my thesis, I don't see myself buying United States equities for the next 10 years, right? There's just no reason for me to hold United States equities, knowing that for me, US equities are way overvalued. All right. I mean, no doubt they can easily double, right? Especially with all the money printing that's going on, the Federal Reserve printing money, they can easily double. But it's just, for me, the charts tell me that US equities are way too overvalued. So, if you guys continue to watch me, continue to watch my channel, Project Influencers, I highly doubt you will ever see me talk about stocks, at least for the next 5 years. Between now and 2025, I just don't see myself getting into stocks. Now I might talk about them, right? I might talk about Tesla buying Bitcoin. I might talk about Apple buying Bitcoin. I might talk about stocks, because they might have some relevance of importance. But for me personally, my portfolio, I don't see myself holding US stocks, all right, for the next, between now and the next 5 years, all right? For me, my play is going to be gold, silver. After the cryptocurrency bull run, it's going to be some stable coins just for, if in case we get a massive pullback, I need to have some liquidity. So it's going to be some stable coins. And finally, it's going to be emerging markets. All right. Now that's a very broad term. So it's going to be emerging markets, like really, really blue chip emerging markets like Vietnam, China, India, emerging markets that have really high GDP growth year after year, especially after the pandemic is over. After the pandemic, after we get all our vaccines, the world will really, really ramped up. Like those that have little debt will really show in its balance sheet that why it's considered blue chip emerging markets. All right, guys. So let me take a look at the comments real quick and see. Okay, so Frost is saying, isn't the bull market run when it's 80% down and you missed a chance? Okay, so he's describing the 2016, 2017 bull market. So back in 2016, 2017 bull market, Bitcoin pulled back more than 80%, and altcoins pulled back 95%, 98%, 99%. All right. I personally don't think we're going to pull back that hard, especially with institutions buying Bitcoin. You have Tesla putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet, Apple putting not yet, not confirmed, guys, not confirmed, but hopefully in the future, in 2021, maybe Apple might put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. MicroStrategy putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So it's going to be so much institutions that's so involved. I highly doubt we're going to see an 80% pullback. For me, a realistic pullback for Bitcoin is going to be between 50 and 60% for Bitcoin. And for altcoins, maybe up to 80%, right? But I highly doubt altcoins will pull back 99% again like it did in 2016, 2017, all right? For me, 80% seems realistic, especially for an altcoin. But for Bitcoin, I would top it out at 60%. Again, not financial advice. Anything can happen. But for me, I just can't see Bitcoin pulling back more than 60% from its all-time high that we're going to make in this bull market cycle. So someone else is asking, what stable coins do I prefer? Can those coins lose value during a bear market? So I personally prefer coins that are fully audited, especially coins that are on the Chainlink Oracle. So for example, right, Tether, I just don't have confidence in Tether. All right, guys. So I will put 0% of my portfolio in Tether. Coins that I have really strong conviction in are coins like DAI. DAI is a decentralized token. It's in the Chainlink Oracle. So DAI is one example of a stable coin that I'll be allocating my portfolio into. Another coin that I'll be allocating into is USDC. USDC's ERC20 token is on top of the Ethereum blockchain. You guys know I am a firm believer in Ethereum. I love ERC20 tokens. So USDC is another one that I can see myself into. PAX is another one, PAX Standard. So these are probably my top 3 tokens that I'll be allocating into: USDC, DAI, and PAX Standard. These are my top 3. Can those coins lose value during a bear market? Now, their dollar peg is not 1-to-1. You might lose maybe 0.1% slippage. There's going to be a little bit of slippage there. So a little bit, it's not going to be an exact 1-to-1 pair, but it's still better than if Bitcoin were to retrace 60%, altcoins were to retrace 80%. All right, your value of your portfolio is still better off in these stable coins, even though it doesn't have a 1-to-1 peg against the dollar. It's still better there, compared to holding your assets into crypto. Again, I'm always going to have a moon bag, guys. I would say if my portfolio was 100%, I will probably keep 20% as a moon bag. All right, 80% I'll probably diversify into other assets like emerging markets, gold, silver, and stuff like that, real estate. Reef. Okay, someone is asking about Reef. I'm actually not familiar with Reef. Is that in what market is that in? Oh, let's see what this is. Okay, I can't comment on that, bro, because but from my chart here, it looks like a REIT. It might be a REIT. I am not sure on that. Reef. Okay. I can't give comment on a Reef, bro, because I'm not familiar with that market. I'm not familiar with that ETF. Oh, Reef. Okay. So there's a cryptocurrency named Reef. All right. I am not familiar with that actually. Is that a DeFi token? I haven't heard of that personally myself, so I can't comment on Reef. All right, guys, so definitely in the comment section below, I want to know your ideas of taking profits. Like, are you just going to hold until the 2025, 2026 bull market cycle, or are you going to take profits? So definitely in the comment section below, tell me where you plan to put your gains, right? Are you going to hold stable coins? Are you going to hold real estate? Are you going to hold gold, silver, emerging markets, maybe US equities? Like, I want to know in the comment down below, like, what do you guys plan to sell your portfolio into? Like, you guys know, for me, it's going to be a diversity of multiple assets. So I want to know in the comment section below where you plan to sell your gains, especially if we do peak out at the end of the year. We're only 10 months away. We're only 10 months away from potentially the peak. Again, I'm still holding strong on my Q3 2022 prediction, but we'll see. If we peak out this year, I'm not going to be complaining if the cryptocurrency market peaks out this year. I'm not complaining at all. Okay, so Reef. Okay. Okay, S Snake is saying he'll invest in stonks, probably. Okay. If that's your conviction, definitely. Yeah, rental properties, that is, definitely a good idea. For me, I'll probably buy properties worldwide because, again, you guys know I'm going to be an emerging market bull. I'm going to be an emerging market bull, especially if the US dollar is starting to collapse. Like, you guys, I'm not sure if you guys saw in the earlier part of my video, my analysis on the US dollar. I feel like the US dollar is going to go really, really bearish long term. So if that happens, the whole world will do good. All right. So if the US dollar does bad, the whole world does good. So if the whole world does good, I got to invest outside the US. So most likely, guys, I'm going to take my profits, invest in assets outside the US, right? Like real estate outside the US. So, okay, Mohammed is asking when do you think the bull? Yeah, I'm assuming you're asking when do I think the bull market will end. You guys know my target is Q3 of 2022, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm hoping that we actually end the bull market this year. I'm not going to be complaining. I'm happy to be proven wrong. All right, guys. So, So for any of you guys that are here, you guys know that I plan to give away 5% of my YouTube ad revenue back to my community, and I do that very randomly. So, I feel like this is a good day. I feel like this is a good day to do a giveaway. I'll probably do a $5 giveaway in this live. So I'm gonna choose this Saturday. So again, for any of you guys that join my live, it's gonna be very random. It's gonna be some random Saturday, or maybe even in my videos. All right. So for those of you that watch my regular videos that I produce throughout the week, I might do a little giveaway there. So definitely keep up with my live and keep up with my videos, because I'm gonna be doing random giveaways. I'm not going to be telling you guys when I'll be giving away stuff, but I'll give away a little bit something here. It's not going to be like a life-changing giveaway. It's going to be enough to buy a cup of coffee in a first world country like the US. So yes, I will be doing a giveaway in this live right here. It's going to be a $5 Ethereum giveaway. I'll probably do that in the next few minutes. I'm just going to answer some comments. All right, so Anthony's saying where outside of the US. So my top countries outside the US that I think has really strong potential, like blue chip, right? Like when we say blue chip, like Apple is blue chip in US stocks. So for me, blue chip countries are going to be India, and countries in Southeast Asia like Vietnam, the Philippines. Obviously, I prefer the Philippines because I am a Filipino citizen, dual citizen. So for me, India, the Philippines, maybe even Brazil. Those are my blue chip emerging markets. And then if we tap into a little bit more risky, but obviously potentially good returns, we might talk about China, Russia, like really communist countries that I feel like can turn their economy around. So yeah, for me, blue chip, let's just talk about blue chip because it's still a long-term bet. Blue chip for me is going to be Southeast Asia, like the Philippines, Vietnam, maybe Indonesia, and then countries like India and Brazil. Like for me, those are blue chip, right? So when I invest in emerging markets, I might buy equities in those countries, ETFs in those countries. So those are my top blue chip picks for emerging markets. Wow. Okay. S-Snake is saying about SNX. So SNX is a pretty small minority in my portfolio. I have currently 1% of SNX in my portfolio, but I am very strongly convicted with SNX. So you guys know that I actually would love to invest in emerging markets. I might even want to invest in markets that are really, really hard to access, like Iran. All right. So Iran is like a very controversial market because, obviously Iran is known for terrorism, but I feel like once they really get their act together and they start to democratize their governments, their economy will boom, not first world country level, but it's going to be like emerging market level. All right. So if SNX is SNX is potentially something that can enable everyone in the world to access any market in the world. All right. So SNX, I'm very bullish on. Right now in SNX, you can buy synthetic version of Tesla right now. Right. You can buy synthetic version of the yen. You can pretty much buy a lot of synthetic versions of synthetic assets in SNX. So SNX is something that I'm very bullish on. I feel like it's some sort of cryptocurrency that's going to enable us to access the world. Right. So right now it's still a very small project, but I'm definitely very bullish in it 5 to 10 years. Again, I only hold 1% of my portfolio in SNX, but I feel like since it's so little, I'll probably just keep it for the long term. I'll probably be selling off a lot of my major plays like Ethereum, Bitcoin, stuff like that. But for small percentages like SNX, I'll probably keep that as a moon bag and just wait 5, 10 years. We'll see. Yeah, for sure. If Ethereum were to hit, between 5 and 8,000 this summer, I would potentially start to sell off, start taking profits. We'll see. Oh wow, that's awesome, man. So ADA, yeah, ADA definitely pumps. I posted a video at the right time. I think whenever I posted my Can Cardano Make You a Millionaire, ADA was just under 40 cents. Again between 30 and 40 cents, and we definitely pumped hard. We pumped hard after that video. So I'm lucky that I was able to post that video before the pump. So right now, SNX, yeah, you can stake it. But right now I have it in Coinbase. But right now in SNX, I plan on transferring it to SushiSwap. So again, I'm going to post more videos later down the week where I'm going to transfer my SNX to SushiSwap, where you can get returns. Actually, let's take a look at SushiSwap real quick, what the returns are for SNX, and show you guys my portfolio. Let's go to the app. Oh, wow. Okay. Snake is saying ADA is his biggest position. Okay. That's true conviction right there. I believe ADA is 10% of my portfolio. That could be wrong, but definitely not all my position. Okay, let's take a look at SNX on SushiSwap right now. All right, so yeah, SNX Ethereum. If I become a liquidity provider in SushiSwap, it yields 41% return. Again, this fluctuates massively day by day, but roughly today it's going to be 41.54% return annualized. So most likely I'll be a liquidity provider for SNX Ethereum. Again, if you guys don't know what it means to be a liquidity provider, I made a video on SushiSwap a few videos ago. So definitely, give that video a watch so you guys will know what it means to be a liquidity provider for SushiSwap and what I think about SushiSwap. So definitely give that video a watch if you don't know what it means to be an LP. LTC, again, a very small part of my portfolio. For me, I don't really have any use case for LTC. I mean, it will definitely appreciate during this cryptocurrency bull market, but I just, there's so many tokens out there that I have more conviction on, like DeFi tokens, SNX, Aave, Uniswap. There's just so many other tokens out there that I feel like actually I've been really thinking about selling my LTC. I have roughly 3 or 4 LTCs. I really want to sell my LTCs into other projects that I'm more convicted in. So I might actually sell my LTCs. Again, I'm not bearish on LTC. I feel like LTC can reach multiples over its all-time high of, I think 400 was the all-time high for LTC, somewhere around there. So I feel like LTC can hit 1,000 over that for sure. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just way more convicted into DeFi projects compared to LTC. Again, you can definitely do your own research. Aave, is it too late? I mean, obviously, $500 Aave, somewhere around there. $500 Aave is quite expensive, but I feel like Aave has a lot of potential. Now, can it 10x? Yeah, it's a blue chip DeFi project, but again, not financial advice. But I feel like Aave, if it really ramps up momentum, can still 10x from here to $5,000. Again, not financial advice. I hold Aave myself in my portfolio. It's only about 1% of my portfolio, but you know, I'll give Aave a strong shot of hitting 5,000 in this currency in this bull market. NFTs, yeah, NFTs. I still have to do my own research on NFTs. So you know, I might bring my friend in, which is you know, he's more inclined in that type of space. So currently, right now, I can't really talk much about NFTs. I still have to do my research on that. You guys know I currently work 60-hour weeks right now, so you know, I'm not as really in depth into the crypto space compared to other YouTubers that does this for a living. You know, I work 60-hour weeks auditing companies. So I only do YouTube part-time, and I only, you know, sometimes I miss crypto news during the week because I'm just so busy working. So NFTs, I heard Mark Cuban is doing that. You know, so something to look into. But again, you know, I'm definitely so busy right now. I haven't been able to really have time to do my full research on what's happening right now in the crypto space. But I know NFTs is a big topic right now in the crypto space, especially it benefits Ethereum directly. Is it too late to get into ADA? I mean, you know, if you have zero ADA, you know, it's never too late. Again, not financial advice. For me, I always look long term, right? I believe in ADA as a project, but again, they have to have projects on board. Right now, everything is being built on Ethereum, so they need projects to be built on ADA. So right now I hold ADA as insurance just in case Ethereum network doesn't scale. So currently about 10% of my portfolio is in ADA. So if ADA were to capture a lot of Ethereum's market cap, that 10% of my portfolio will drastically increase. So, you know, I do believe in ADA. So, but for me, Ethereum first, because I feel like Ethereum is blue chip, and then ADA is sort of like quote unquote penny stock. But I still have, for me, holding ADA is much, I can sleep at night better holding ADA compared to a random US penny stock. All right. So ADA for sure is much better than being described as a penny stock. So yeah, I do like ADA. All right. So Mohan is asking, give us your suggestions on the coins that I think is going to go high. I mean, you know, I definitely don't want this live to be like, you know, me pumping tokens, right? You guys know my biggest position is going to be the blue chip, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then I have a live version of my portfolio, right? So you guys can check out my other links from my other videos for a live version of my portfolio. And you guys know that I'm really into DeFi, right? I hold Uniswap, MakerDAO, Kyber Network. What else? I'm farming sushi, right? I never had to buy sushi. I'm farming sushi. So if you guys look here, let's look at my portfolio. All right. But anyway, so I'm farming sushi. All right. So SushiSwap is going to be another one. So basically Aave, SNX, a lot of DeFi tokens. I'm really into DeFi tokens, right? So DeFi tokens is my play. For CeFi, I like Celsius and I like crypto.com. So Celsius and crypto.com. Nice. So Snake, yeah, has some 1 inch. So actually, my friend got 1 inch from an airdrop. So if you got 1 inch from an airdrop, I mean, there's really no risk for you. That's more of a moon bag. So if you got 1 inch from an airdrop, then I would just stake it in 1 inch. But if you actually bought 1 inch and you're in profits multiples like 5x, 10x, then yeah, I would consider selling. But if you got it from an airdrop, there's no risk. Like you didn't put any capital. So if you got it from an airdrop, the 1 inch token, I would probably just stake it if I were you. That's what my friend is doing. So my friend got 1 inch tokens and he's currently staking it. So it's basically free money on top of free money. So you can't beat that. So I would just stake it. Again, not financial advice. All right, guys. So you know what? Let's actually do a giveaway now. Again, I'll probably do like I said, 5% of my January revenue is about $10. So I'll do $5 in this live stream here, and I'll do the other $5 in one of my regular videos. So I'll just do $5 in this live stream. I'm gonna give away $5 if you guys have an Ethereum address, and I'll just send it to you via Ethereum. All right, guys. So all right, guys. So right now in the comment section below, what I normally do is I like to type in a word, my favorite word or something, and then I'll just select that. along with your Ethereum address. So currently right now, guys, if you want the $5 giveaway, in the comment section below, let's type in the word 2021, because I would love to be proven wrong that we peak in 2021. So type in the word 2021 with your Ethereum address, and then I'll pick a random person from there. Again, there's not a lot of people in the chat, so you have a pretty good chance of winning Ethereum. 1 out of 15, 20 people. So pretty good chance of winning the giveaway. So you guys can buy yourself a cup of coffee, or you can just hold the Ethereum, and one day pay for gas fees whenever you liquidate. All right. So, all right. So type in the word 2021 plus your Ethereum address. Right. So I need an address so I can send out the Ethereum. So definitely type in your Ethereum address so I can send that out. So don't just type in 2021. So type in 2021 plus your Ethereum address, and I'll send you $5 so you can buy yourself a cup of coffee. All right, guys. So right now I'm seeing 2021, but I need a public Ethereum address, your public Ethereum address, so I can send you your Ethereum. So pull that out, public Ethereum address, and I'll send you a $5. So you can buy a cup of coffee, or you can just hodl the Ethereum, whatever you guys want. All right, so I'll give you guys a few more minutes. Currently, right now, I'm not seeing any Ethereum address in the chat, so I'm gonna wait a few more minutes until I start seeing Ethereum addresses in the chat box. So, you guys go gather your Ethereum address, and once I see that, I'm gonna pick the lucky winner in a second. All right, guys. So for any of you guys that are joining the chat right now, I am doing a $5 giveaway for Ethereum. So you guys have to put in the comment section, the comment box below in the live chat, you guys have to put in 2021 and your Ethereum address, and then I will send you $5 worth of Ethereum, which you can use to buy a cup of coffee, or you can just hodl it, whatever you want. But put your Ethereum address in the chat box along with the keyword 2021. Okay, so I'm still not seeing any addresses, guys. So basically, on Coinbase, you guys have a deposit address. It's your public address, right? So it's the address that you use to where people can send you donations in crypto. So like people can send you donations in Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's a public address. So you guys might use Coinbase, crypto.com, whatever app you use. You might even use a public address for your cold wallet, like your Ledger. So just give me any public address that you use for donations, like for your Ethereum address, and then I can send you that $5 worth of Ethereum. All right, let me see. I'm currently not seeing the addresses. Let me see if I have to look at a different. Let me look at YouTube real quick. I'm not seeing the addresses pop out. Oop, I forgot to put. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm trying to see. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to see if I can fix the chat box to see if I can actually see the addresses. Because currently, right now, I'm not seeing any Ethereum address being posted. Oh, there we go. Okay. I had to change it to live chat. There we go. I had to change it to live chat. I now see everyone's addresses. All right, cool. So, all right, I'm going to pick a random person here. I'll give you guys 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds, and I'll pick a random person. Make sure it's your Ethereum address, and I'll send you $5 worth of crypto. I can now see the addresses. I had to switch it to live chat. So I'll send you $5 worth of crypto. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds, and I'll send you guys to crypto. Yes, I do see the addresses. I'm just giving you guys a few minutes. I'm gonna log in real quick so I can send my Ethereum to the lucky winner. And I'll go ahead and send that in the live so you guys can get the $5 in the live. 1 second, I'm logging in, just make sure that my Ethereum's good to send, and then I'll pick the lucky winner. $5 worth of Ethereum, I'll send out to you guys. All right, I'm gonna pick the lucky winner now. All right, let's just go random. The lucky winner is gonna be lucky winner Ethereum address. So the lucky winner, let's do. All right, I'm just gonna pick this address. So yeah, username YU haha. I got you. All right, I'll pick that address. All right, so I'm gonna send that to you right now. Send that to you 1 second, and then you should get that after confirmations get hit, and it should be good to go. All right, I'm sending that to you right now. Oh yeah, that is going to be rough. I'm paying a lot of network fees, but you know what? Whatever. It's a giveaway. Yeah, that's a lot, guys. So I'm sending YU haha $5 worth of Ethereum, and because of the network fees, I'm going to end up paying $16.15 in total, even though I'm only sending $5 to YU haha. That's insane. But that's insane. Okay, gas fees must be crazy right now. You know what? I'll still do it anyway. Wow, $16.15. I still can't get over that. $5 worth of Ethereum, and I'm paying $16.15. That is crazy. But I'm still gonna do it. So YU haha, congratulations, man. You won my Ethereum giveaway, and I will eat the gas fees. So it's gonna take about 10 minutes or so for that to confirm. Gas fees are very high right now. So hopefully you get that in about 10 to 20 minutes. All right, I just did it. YU ha, it should be about 10 to 20 minutes on that transaction. So just wait 10 to 20 minutes and you should be good to go. Yeah, that is pretty crazy, guys. Like, can you imagine? I sent someone $5. Imagine if I, I'm donating someone to another country like the Philippines, and I sent someone money to buy coffee for like $5, and I end up paying $16. That's insane. That's insane. So that's one negative thing that I don't like about Ethereum is the gas fees. Gas fees is insane. So that's one thing like Cardano and other protocols are trying to improve right now. So I'm all up for competition because it helps consumers like us. That's why I like Cardano, Polkadot, whatever protocol can really improve this, because right now gas fees is just insane. Hopefully Ethereum can fix that, because yeah, that's crazy. $5 giveaway turns into a $16 giveaway just because of gas fees. Yeah, so Snake is saying, can I talk about my portfolio? Sure, I'll talk about my portfolio. I'm just gonna give you guys a high level summary of my portfolio. Let's see, 1 second. I'll show you guys Google Sheets of my portfolio. 1 second. All right, let me share my screen again. All right, guys. So this is my portfolio currently. Again, you guys have a live access of this. I believe, let me see if I can just share the link. Share, copy link. All right, guys. So I'm just going to give it in the chat. There you go, guys. That's my portfolio right there. You guys can check out my portfolio in Google Sheets. But I can show you here currently. Now, again, I have to update this for Saturday prices. Prices here are not updated, but the coins should be accurate. So yeah, my portfolio, again, my BTC ratio is going down because Ethereum is outperforming the last couple of months. So right now, Ethereum is going to be my majority bag. Bitcoin is also up there. Of course, it's Bitcoin. I do have some wrapped Bitcoin, right? Because I'm actually staking my Bitcoin in Sushi, but in order to do that, I have to buy the ERC20 version of Bitcoin. So the ERC20 version of Bitcoin is wrapped Bitcoin. So I wrapped my Bitcoin so I can do a wrapped Bitcoin Ethereum pool. So I have some wrapped Bitcoin so I can be an LP. So I have about, just under 5% of my portfolio in Bitcoin or Bitcoin equivalents. Again, Ethereum is going to be my number one holdings, which I'll sell probably into Bitcoin once my targets get hit. ADA is going to be, Cardano is going to be my another major allocation of mine. And then all of these are DeFi tokens, except for Celsius and obviously silver. That's a commodity, Celsius. And then where's crypto.com right here, CRO. So all of these are DeFi. Aave, Synthetics, Urine Finance is, for me, it's a private equity of crypto. Uniswap, top pick as blue chip for me right there. Uniswap, I love Uniswap a lot. KNC, Link, Oracle of crypto, MakerDAO currently number one on DeFi Pulse. Let's actually take a look at DeFi Pulse to see. So if you guys see my portfolio, I'm not actually holding small cap tokens. I'm holding blue chip DeFi. Like if you guys see here, these are the top DeFi tokens right here. MakerDAO, Aave, Compound, Curve Finance, Uniswap, SushiSwap, Synthetics. So if you guys look at my portfolio, a lot of my portfolio is actually in the top 10 of DeFi pools. So like MakerDAO is one of them, Uniswap, Aave. So a lot of my portfolio is blue chip DeFi, right? So I like to hold blue chip. I'm not really a fan of holding small market cap tokens. Oh, nice. Okay. Haha. You got your Ethereum. All right, man. Enjoy that, man. I paid that gas fees for you, bro. So you're welcome, bro. Paid that gas fees. So Snake is asking, how much do you get for wrap BTC? You mean the percentage? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So let me show you guys the pool that I'm using. Where is SushiSwap currently? SushiSwap, where are you? So I'm going to show you my wrap Bitcoin Ethereum pool. 1 second. So if you guys look at the SushiSwap farm, currently I'm an LP of wrap Bitcoin. Let's see here. Yeah, right here. So wrap Bitcoin Ethereum pool, I'm getting 26% ROI on that. So pretty happy about that. 26% ROI on my wrap Bitcoin Ethereum pool. So that is my ROI on that. Yeah, can you stake Aave? I mean, currently right now, you can put Aave in the actual Aave protocol, but you can actually put Aave on SushiSwap as well. So if you become an LP of Aave, that's a 57.55% ROI. But then again, you're subjected to impermanent loss. So you could also put Aave into the actual Aave protocol, and you can actually stake it, become a governance token holder for Aave. So you can go to Aave itself and stake it there. Michael is asking how long do I hold this stuff? Again, Michael, I've told everyone that my anticipation is that we will peak sometime in Q3 of 2022, but I could be proven wrong. We might peak the end of this year. So for me, it's between this year and my prediction of Q2 of Q3 of 2022, that's when I'll start to sell off majority of my portfolio. I would say maybe at least 50% of my portfolio I'll sell off into other assets like emerging markets, gold, silver, real estate. But I'm very bullish emerging markets. I am looking at assets outside the US because I feel like the whole world will outperform the US. All right, Anthony's asking the total amount invested. Yeah, I do have a spreadsheet for that. I have to calculate that. So that is a topic for another video. So I'm not gonna disclose that right now. I have to look into it, and I'm gonna disclose that in another video, not in this live. Yeah, CRO. Okay, CRO. Yeah, CRO is actually doing pretty good right now. I'm happy that it's finally climbing up because for months, guys, we've been waiting for CRO to pump. Where is CRO right now? Let's see if CRO is actually slowly starting to pump. Okay, yes, guys. So CRO against the US dollar slowly starting to pump, guys. I have the weekly chart on, finally starting to pump, guys. And for us to hit it's summer of 2020 all-time highs, we still have a 2x to go to hit the CRO USD all-time high. Let's look at CRO BTC. I like to compare things against BTC. So against BTC, it hasn't really it's not there yet. We're still against BTC, wow, that's crazy. We're still 726% away from the CRO BTC ratio. So still have a long ways to go for CRO. We haven't really pumped yet for CRO. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with Michael. I'm not a fan of day trading. I might buy and sell less than a year. So I might be subjected to short-term capital gains because I might move my tokens less than a year, which I will be subjected to short-term capital gains. But if I see the opportunity to sell, why not? I'm not going to wait, exactly 12 months just so I can take advantage of the lower capital gains tax in the US. If I see the opportunity, I will sell before 12 months, but I am not a day trader. I hate going in and out on a weekly basis or even on a monthly basis. For me, if I buy something, I have to be convicted that I'll be holding that thing for at least 6 months or more. 6 months or more, if not a year. All right, guys. I'm a long-term investor. I am a long-term swing trader. Okay, because if you do that, you pay lower capital gains tax. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that interview. My friend is more of a Ethereum bug compared to me. I mean, he says he's not an Ethereum maximalist, but I feel like he's so into Ethereum. The way he talks about Ethereum, he's almost sounding like an Ethereum maximalist. Again, for me, I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not an Ethereum maximalist. I'm not a Cardano maximalist. I'm more neutral. But I have some friends out there that are so into these things. I have some friends that are really into Cardano. They're basically Cardano maximalists. I have some friends that are Ethereum maximalists. All they do is, buy Ethereum, buy DeFi tokens. But for me, I'm neutral. I'm definitely neutral, guys. I like to keep my mind open. I believe that there is room for other projects to be successful, not just Ethereum. Yeah, so Jim is asking, have I done a video on how to farm a token? Yes, I do. So I currently released my SushiSwap video. I believe it's about 2 videos ago. I don't remember exactly when. Maybe one or 2 weeks ago, I released a SushiSwap video. So I do have a video on how to farm using SushiSwap. So I'll probably doing other platforms as well. I actually plan on getting into Curve Finance. I'll probably do a video on that soon. And in the next couple of weeks, I plan to do a video on Curve Finance. All right, guys. So I think it's going to be it for me in the live. I'm going to just look at a few more questions and then I'm going to end it because I am quite hungry. It is getting late in the afternoon right now on my time, and I haven't eaten yet. So I do need to eat a little bit because I do have a lot of work to do. I still have to produce some content for YouTube as well as do some accounting work. You guys know I work 60-hour weeks. You know, I want to be a full-time YouTuber one day, but it's just tough right now. I can't quit my full-time job because YouTube doesn't pay me enough money. So, you know, once I hit maybe 10,000 subscribers, I'll consider it. But right now, I'm still really long ways to go for YouTube to become my full-time income. Long ways to go. So definitely appreciate all of you that, you know, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, that are following me, watching my videos until the very end, because that really helps the algorithm if you watch my video until the very end. So, you know, I try to reward you by giving you a little bit of my ad revenue via Ethereum giveaways. But again, it is very expensive in gas fees. I might actually do Bitcoin next time. Gosh, Ethereum's expensive. I might do a Bitcoin giveaway instead of Ethereum, because Ethereum is quite expensive. So next time I might consider doing a Bitcoin giveaway, just the fact that Ethereum is so dang expensive. Yes, Angel. Yes, I've already done my giveaway for my January revenue, but then again, there is another giveaway. So definitely, you know, watch the videos that I produced, because I do have hidden content in there where I mentioned my giveaway. So definitely, I do have another giveaway in play, because I do have two giveaways. One for this live, and then another giveaway that I made on a previous video. So definitely watch my previous videos. There's going to be a giveaway embedded in that video where I'll be giving away another $5 worth of Ethereum. So I've already done my giveaway for this live, and then watch my previous videos that I've made in the past few weeks. And then there's an embedded giveaway in there as well, where I'll be giving away $5 for that lucky winner, which will actually be announced, you know, later tonight. So whoever that lucky winner is will receive $5 in Ethereum by midnight tonight, my time. That's midnight, my time, US time. So you guys have about 11 hours before I pick the lucky winner of the other Ethereum giveaways. Again, you have to watch my previous videos for that. I've embedded the details on a previous video. So you guys, so I think I'm going to end this live right now. Again, you know, definitely appreciate all of you guys that are stay tuned. You know, definitely watch my lives and my videos for future giveaways. Again, it's going to be random. I'm not really going to announce that thing. You know, it's going to be random. So definitely watch my future videos on that. All right, guys. So happy Saturday. Hope you guys enjoy your day, and you know, we'll chat back next week. I plan on doing a live again next week, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. Greenwich. So I'll see you guys next week.